All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to another episode of the Full Send Half Mast Podcast, episode 133. Tonight, we are going to be talking about all the racing this weekend. Laguna Seca for IndyCar, NASCAR at the Brickyard for the Brickyard 400 weekend, F1 at Spa. Legendary tracks this weekend. Great racing. We'll talk about all those races with you guys today. Drivers of the week, boneheads of the week. We have a little bit of news we also want to talk about at the beginning, as well as maybe one of these fines that was reported just before we got live here on the podcast. We'll go over some of the point standings and some of the major series around the country and the world with Formula One as well. And then we'll preview this weekend's races: ARCA Xfinity Cup at Iowa, IMSA this weekend at Road America, and Formula One at Hungary. And then we'll also do NASCAR Fantasy with you guys as well. And then a few other things we want to talk about at the end of the podcast. But guess who's back, guys? Tom is back. Tom, how you doing, man?
Yeah, sorry. Life has been a little crazy for me, but I've been traveling a lot and just life stuff. So I'm back.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Tom is back, and we are going to be talking about some races. I think first thing we should talk about, Tom, is this Denny Hamlin contract extension, man. Like, you remember if like 5 years ago, right? We had those memes of like Denny Hamlin always losing the championship, and every year like show him older and older, like with a gray beard and like looking like a 6-year-old man. It's like, dude, I feel like that's the story arc we're gonna get to here with Denny Hamlin, dude. He's gonna be chasing that championship into my 50s, bro.
Yeah, he's still winning though. It's crazy. Like, honestly, when you start to see a driver get Denny Hamlin's age, they they gradually fall off, or it's like a jumping off a cliff. But like with Denny, I mean, I don't know. I mean, making it his life, he's kind of like the definition of that. Like I don't know. By God, he's still having kids and he's in his 40s. Like,
dude. The funny thing is, dude,
that's a brave man right there.
Dude, he's crazy, bro. But it's funny though, because he looks younger now than he did when he was like in 2007, 2008. Like, you go back and look at some of the photos, he was all short and fat and like looked old as shit. Like, he looked like he was like 42, and now he looks like he's like 35. And yeah, it's weird. I don't really like the guy, so I'm like, I wish that he would retire just so we could let the Denny Hamlin phase of NASCAR history kind of just wash itself away. But I guess we get some more content for the next couple of years. I guess that's the one thing we could talk about. How much more bullshit he does. Oh,
it always has good talking points though. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, I mean, at least 2 more years, and then in the most Denny Hamlin-esque way at the end of the thing, like, so it's only 2 more years. This is your last contract. He's like, well, we'll see how it goes. So you already know. Didn't he already say he wanted to end his career racing for his own team, that charterless team?
I think he did say that. Gee.
Yeah, which we could talk about.
What coincidence, though. After all these court hearings, NASCAR is making themselves look real good with a Denny Hamlin win and a Bubba Wallace win. Am I right?
It's almost like it's
kind of
scripted.
Crazy. Almost like it's scripted, by God.
Oh, man. Yeah, I've been talking about that the last couple of weeks on this podcast. I shared all of my opinions and thoughts on the whole NASCAR versus 2311. I mean, if you want to share any of your thoughts or anything you want to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, who's defending NASCAR?
I mean, to be fair, I'm not on either side. I guess my opinion is I'm not on either side. The way I look at it, and it's an old adage that we've kind of lived about like our entire lives, it's fuck around and find out, right? And I feel like to a point with 2311 and Front Row, they fucked around and they're finally finding out. I mean, is NASCAR the most fucking holy sanctity of motorsports, the most godliest of fucking personality and the fucked up shit they do? Fuck no, not even close. Is 23 and 11 in Front Row the saintly and heavenly too? Fuck no either, dude. Like, it literally is 2 people with the smallest appendages arguing about whose is bigger. That's what it really feels like to me, and I don't think anybody wins out of this. No matter how the ruling goes in December, nobody's gonna win. You know who's gonna nobody's gonna win. Who's gonna lose is gonna be fans. fans are gonna lose. That's
My,
what it comes down to.
my point is this whole thing with charters. This whole thing started because of charters. And
Facts.
by signing that piece of paper by 2311 and Front Row Motorsports signing that paper, they basically signed all their rights away for the charters. So you're putting their business in jeopardy, right? By giving control to another entity outside of your entity. To me, what kind of business are you running? First off, second off, nobody in their right freaking mind would ever invest into a sport in this current configuration. I have no clue why Joe Gibbs or Hendrick or Spire or anybody else signed that piece of paperwork. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
If I agree 100%, it's completely insane. But who wanted the charters? It wasn't NASCAR. It was the teams. So the teams are the ones that kind of back NASCAR into a corner, and then they don't want to sign it or did sign it.
You can't really put that on Denny because he invested into the sport
before the new charter agreement, but after the old charter agreement. So he was in that gray area in between. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but when he goes out and brings in people, which we talk about all the time, how do you grow a sport? You bring people in. You bring new people in, new manufacturers, more cars, more teams, whatever. Denny went and did that, and now Michael Jordan, out of everybody in this whole situation, it is the most unfair to Michael Jordan. Fuck Denny Hamlin. Fuck, Front Row. They've been in this business for a long time. It's Michael Jordan who literally put, a big chunk of wealth into this team, because he wanted to be a part of it. He literally paid his fees to be a part of this, NASCAR cult. And now it's just showing everybody out in the world not to invest in NASCAR because this is what happens. So I really like to be honest. To be honest, I really don't care. I don't even know why I'm sitting here defending whatever, because honestly, there's such better programs going on right now than NASCAR. I could care less, to be honest. In fact, I read the updates by Jeff Gluck, and it's the 2-sentence updates, and that's about it. Like, I could honestly care less. It's the biggest sigh that any human could possibly give, coming from me as I'm scrolling X and looking at Jeff Gluck's post. Like, I really don't. The basic principle of it all, though, is where, like, honestly, to me, it's almost moral.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's from a moral standpoint, it's just wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm with you too. Like, when I see it, I don't even post it in the Discord anymore. I can't, like, it just,
Yeah, right?
I'm over it. Like, everything up to this point is just anything that happens from now till the trial is just gonna be spinning wheels. There's no point to get invested in it anymore until we at least get the verdict. So yeah, that's kind of why at this point I feel like we will hold off till the off season when we get the actual real
December 12th. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's December 12th. Yeah. So this off season we'll have a podcast, probably a full podcast dedicated purely to that entire trial. We'll go through the whole timeline. We'll go through all of our thoughts, opinions. We'll probably do a whole hour long on it in the off season. So stay tuned to this channel, because when we get to that point, we'll have definitely a lot better scope of everything happening. Alrighty. We gotta talk about Stuart Friesen, man. Did you see that violent crash? Holy
God,
cow, bro. That's insane.
That was nasty. That was just yuck.
Dude,
1 second.
I guess my thought was, before this whole this crash and everything happened, I was already thinking Stuart Friesen's career was like on the fritz anyway, like how bad of luck that he's had so far this year, and all of the random, I guess, maybe lack of confidence, or maybe, obviously lack of confidence, what he said at the end of Rockingham, maybe we need to get another driver in this car. I hope this isn't the end of Stuart Friesen, man. But I mean, at his age, the amount of money they make in the Truck Series, could this be the end of Stuart Friesen? I don't know. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Maybe you guys could comment down below what you guys think about Stuart Friesen, and maybe if he continues his racing career in the Truck Series, um, or even if he continues, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a really interesting predicament with Stuart Friesen. So hopefully he does better. The update was he had like broken legs, broken pelvis, all kinds of really nasty, violent stuff. And you usually don't see stuff like that on short tracks very often. You see people get hurt every once in a while, but you don't see it at like the clip that we saw with Stuart Friesen. It was violent. If you guys get a chance to go look at the wreck, beware. It's pretty violent. Um, so hopefully it's a quick recovery for Stuart Friesen. Alrighty, let's see. Let's jump into. Was that all the news I had? Yes. Well, I want to save the other bit of news for when Tom gets back, and then we'll talk about that with the Xfinity Series race this weekend, which was absolutely amazing. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But first off, let's talk about the ARCA Series race, the Laguna 150 at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Takuma Koga ends up absolutely ARCA break moment of the century. Typical ARCA breaks, typical ARCA moment. If you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty damn hilarious. Let's say Brent Cruz and the Brennan Queen show, which is what I talked about last week. I said I want to see, or at Dover, I was really hoping to see the Brent Cruz versus Brennan Queen show, and unfortunately, Brent Cruz had that issue that took him out of the race with the damage with the flat tire. We didn't get to see it. Brennan Queen ended up winning the race. Well, this week we got to see it a little bit to an extent. Brennan Queen ended up dominating the first 3/4 of the race. Looked like he had, or at least the first 2/3 of the race, dominated it. I mean, was light years better than everybody else. He had challengers from Lawless Allen, obviously from Brent Cruz. But then in that final 50 laps, I don't know what they did adjustment wise on that 18 car. I don't know if Brent Cruz was maybe just saving his stuff, but Brent Cruz turned it up late. He ends up going to the lead, ends up controlling the end of the race, and then Brennan Queen ended up fading back through the field a little bit. It did get back up to like the P3 position, I believe, by the end, but that was what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Brent Cruz versus Butterbean, man. I wanted to see that so bad, and we got it this weekend. So that was good racing on Friday night with the ARCA Series. Another typical ARCA race. I guess my biggest thing with the ARCA race is how much they promoted all the female drivers. I mean, they had, 6 different female drivers in the ARCA race this weekend, and that was all they talked about. Like, I get it. It's cool. Like, the most female race car drivers in a national series race at once, whatever, cool. But, like, legitimately, are we going to ever see one of these female race car drivers that's going to legitimately go and run up at the front? I mean, I know Jade Advidizian just got signed with a Venerini contract to run some ARCA races here at the end of the year. We'll see how good she does. I mean, she's had some levels of success at the Cars Tour. We'll see if she could do something in the ARCA series, but it's like, I guess, call me misogynist, whatever you want to do. We've been called it before, chauvinist on this channel. But I mean, the day that they quit hiring freaking models to be race car drivers and actually start hiring race car drivers to be race car drivers in the female perspective, we're gonna have the same problem that we've had. It is what it is. I mean, it's kind of a double standard. It sucks that that's the case because there's a lot of really good female race car drivers out there that don't get the shot because they don't fit the look or the mold, which I think is bullshit. Which in turn, wouldn't that be chauvinism and misogynist? But then if we, I'm just not even gonna get back into it. I'll be rambling here for like 10 minutes if I get into that. But Brent Cruz wins this weekend in the ARCA race. Good job by him. I really wanted to see that show between him and Brennan Queen, and we got to see it this weekend. All right, now on Friday, the Truck Series race, the T Sport 200, Lane Riggs, dominant performance. This is the type of performance I've been waiting to see out of Lane Riggs. I picked him to win last week on the podcast. If you guys tuned in, like you're supposed to do, he ended up absolutely freaking dominating this race. I said it last week of the podcast. When you go to these short, flat tracks, Lane Riggs is superior. This is his wheelhouse. This is what he's good at. He won the race in Milwaukee last year. And I feel like that race put him on the map, kind of changed the whole identity and the perspective of Lane Riggs. He ended up winning at Martinsville, I believe, last year as well at the end of the year. I think Lane Riggs has got a lot of talent. I think he is definitely, I think he's the second best driver in the Truck Series right now, behind Corey Heim, obviously, which we'll talk about him here in a second. But Lane Riggs, dominant performance. I think showing that muscle, showing that confidence. He had a lot of early season issues with maybe a little bit too much aggression, over wearing out his stuff, not qualifying very well, and then having to race his way through the field, just being a little bit off of where Corey Heim was. It looks like Lane Riggs is getting his mojo. It looks like he's primed and ready to go try to fight this championship with Corey Heim. I think it's going to be between those two. There's a host full of other names like Chandler Smith you can maybe throw in there. I don't know how Rajah will do coming down the length in the playoffs. You got to always count Majeski in for some reason. He's always going to have a chance to get to that Final Four. Ben Rhodes hasn't looked like Ben Rhodes. And we'll see what ThorSport can do towards the end of the season. So it's going to be interesting. I think it's a Lane Riggs versus Corey Heim S championship. But with the Corey Heim regards, Corey Heim leads a bunch of laps again this weekend. Ends up cresting the 1,000 laps led mark this season, which is absolutely mind-blowing. That this is record-breaking stuff in the Truck Series. The fact that he hasn't won like damn near every single race this year is a shame because of all the random issues he's had, like all the ways to lose races he's done it this year. But the amount of laps he's led, how dominant he's been up at the front of the field, how he's been able to control these races, just been absolutely insane. Great job by Corey Heim so far this year. Crest the 1,000 laps led mark, and we're just not even to the end of the regular season yet. It's unbelievable what Corey Heim is doing. And with that, he also clinches the regular season championship, which is absolutely on top of that mind-blowing as well, that he's got that big of a gap, that he's already clinched the regular season championship. It's insane. I mean, this is a record-breaking historic run by Corey Heim in the Truck Series this year. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for Corey Heim. We'll see. I think obviously it'd be a better fit with 2311 instead of Riley Herbst. I don't know how much sponsorship he brings. Riley Herbst brings sponsorship. Now the team's not chartered, and we could get back into that whole thing. So I don't know what's going to happen with Corey Heim's career, but this year it's his championship to lose. Corey Heim loses the championship. It's going to be like Martin Truex Jr. back in 2016 when he dominated and got eliminated at Talladega. It's going to be a tragic downfall to lose the championship. So we'll see. We'll see. Alrighty. Let's talk about Saturday's F1 Belgian sprint race. This was an interesting one. McLaren looked like they were going to be able to sweep the weekend of the sprint and the Grand Prix, but Max Verstappen, man. It's to the point now we got to get Max Verstappen like a gold medal or something at this point. Those Red Bull cars are just absolutely trash, absolutely terrible. Not only takes the lead from Piastri early in that race at the beginning, basically put together just the most perfect 15 laps in defense of Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris behind him to secure the sprint race win. I mean, yeah, the championship's over. Long gone and done and over with. Like me and Tom have been talking about that for the last month or so on this channel, how it's cooked for Max Verstappen here in 2025. He's not going to go back and win another championship. But the job that he did this weekend to be able to hold off Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris that sprint race, I mean, back brace needed for Max Verstappen for sure. That was probably one of the most impressive runs I've seen on Max Verstappen all season long, to be honest with you. All right.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine, man. We're just talking about the F1 sprint race and how Max Verstappen just absolutely
killed it?
Killed it, man. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs a gold medal out in the back. One-way ticket.
At this point, that guy just needs a Nobel Peace Prize. he's feeding families, brother.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. That was really the only thing I had to talk about the sprint race. I did talk about the ARCA race. We got to finally see the Brent Cruz and the Brendan Queen duel there. Brent Cruz comes up on the better end of it, kind of having better equipment there at the end and outlasting him. And then we talked about Lane Riggs dominating in the Truck Series race, man. It feels like Lane Riggs on a flat track, short flat tracks, man. He's that guy. And I picked him to win last week on the podcast, and he came through. Corey Heim cresting the 1,000 laps led mark on the season, which is freaking mind blowing how dominant he's been this year and the lack of wins that he's had. And then also clinching the regular season championship. I mean, how freaking crazy is that? Like at this point of the season,
insane.
I mean, if you lose the championship, what a choke job that'd be. I mean, it's insane.
Right.
I was kind of laying out names that could contend with Corey Heim for the championship in the trucks, and I got Lane Riggs, obviously, because I feel like Lane Riggs was at that point where he was like, he didn't have the confidence and the mojo. He's finally got it now. He's won a couple races in the last couple months, and he's been quick. I would say Chandler maybe would be another outside contender. Can't count out Ty Majeski. Grant Enfinger always seems to wheel that machine to better results in the playoffs than what it does in the regular season. And then you can't really count out Ben Rhodes because you never know what Thorsport's going to throw out in the playoffs. So, and then Raja, I guess, would be another dark horse pick, would be like someone that could maybe sneak in there and make some noise in the playoffs. But it really feels like this is a Corey Heim versus Lane Riggs championship.
Yeah, honestly, how I'm looking at this truck championship is the same way I'm looking at the IndyCar championship. I just feel like Heim is just on a completely different level right now, and honestly, I don't. There's really nobody in this series right now that's doing what he's doing, and I just think that it may be equipment, it may be driver. I don't know. I just I don't have any confidence in anybody else that they're going to be doing anything. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't really think it could be equipment because I mean, look at all of his teammates. None of his teammates are doing near what Corey Heim is doing. It's insane what I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing what he's able to do.
The only thing that I could say, somewhat against that is he's already got ties to 2311. So
Yeah.
2311 could be helping in some sort of way that the teammates aren't getting, and that's just pure speculation. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just speculating, but I don't know. I feel like Corey Heim, it's Heim time,
Oh yeah.
and it's been Heim time all year. So like I just don't feel like there's anybody there, honestly, at all at that level.
Alrighty. I think we should talk about the Xfinity race next because, dude, what a damn good race that was, man. That was an absolutely
Yes.
banger of a race. What was it? I don't remember what I watched. I was watching something the other day, and they were like, "Well, it seems like every week, why, like, it just makes no sense why the Xfinity race is just so much better than the Cup race." And I'm like, how lost is this person? Like,
Yeah, it
I can't. I
does.
wish I would have quoted who said that, but that was the dumbest comment I've ever heard anybody make, and it makes 100% sense to me. And how these people could be so blind and stupid to not see it just blows my mind. Just blows my mind.
I mean it's the pinnacle of oval racing in North America right now.
It's a fact, and it's almost like the car's good. It's
No.
almost like the car has something to do with it, doesn't it? I don't know. The package,
No.
maybe.
This it,
Can't be. Can't.
yeah,
It's just not no. Can't. But it was a great race. I mean, we had Allgaier up there at the front, Zilich up there at the front, Mayer up there at the front, kind of battling at the beginning. I picked Zilich to win. I just knew he was gonna win, man. And then we gotta give all the props in the world to hung fucking money, dude. Absolutely give Zilich the win, dog. That was the most awesome thing I saw all weekend. Him send it on the inside of Allgaier, put it on the hung money apron line, and just wipe himself and Allgaier out. And then Zilich just scoots on by, and it was his race to lose. How awesome was that, dude? Hung money.
can't get any better than that.
He ain't gonna recover. Larson's done, bro. He's never gonna recover, bro. The Indianapolis
driver in the
500
world.
took it all out of him, dude.
Best driver of the world. Best driver of the world.
Oh man.
Fucking
I think it's freaking hilarious now, dude. Going on like social media and everything, and like watching all these people talk all this like great stuff about Zilich, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are bandwagoners, dog. 100%, bro. Me and Tom noticed him at like 15 years old in the Mazda MX-5 Cup at Daytona. We've been watching this guy for like 3-4 fucking years, bro. We knew that this dude was him before you guys even knew he was a person, bro. Like, we knew he was him, dog. Like, I'm telling you, watching him in those MX-5 Cup cars at 15 years old, absolutely obliterating the field. I knew he was him. And then he, not only that, goes into freaking Trans Ams and dominates in Trans Am. Goes into freaking LMP2 cars. He's dominating LMP2 cars, winning all the crown jewels in sports car racing in 1 year. Like, it's insane. And then he gets into NASCAR and he's just doing Zilich things, dog. Like, he's the best. He's the best, bro. He maybe I'm freaking a homer or too much of a fan. I don't know. I just like watching him race, man. Like, he is a freaking talent, dude. He is freaking amazing. And maybe it's a bold prediction. I think he has the potential to be the greatest race car driver of all time. As long as he doesn't stay committed to running NASCAR for his entire career. If he doesn't pull the Jeff Gordon route.
Well, it's kind of looking that way.
I think he could beat Jeff Gordon on the all-time win list, dude. I'm not even lying, bro. I think he could probably get 100 Cup wins if he races up to his mid-40s.
He kind of spilled the beans at the latest press conference. Did you hear that?
I did not hear that.
About him racing in Cup next year.
I'm so excited, bro. He's gonna win 2 races in his rookie year minimum. He's gonna be like Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart.
I'm excited to see the SVG versus Connor Zilic at the road courses, man. I'm really excited for that.
I think Zilic is the only guy in the world that could beat SVG in a stock car on a road course.
Yeah.
It's 100% fact. Like, it's going to be freaking awesome, dude. Like, it's going to be some of the best racing of all time, dude. It's going to be to the point where it's like, I know I say it all the time, but we need more freaking road course on the schedule, bro. Can you imagine we got like 9 SVG Zilic freaking battles like we saw at Sonoma a couple weeks ago in the Cup Series level, dude? Like, dude, that's cinema. You can't ask for better racing than that. That would be freaking amazing.
You piss off all the NASCAR fans.
Yeah, well, they can eat it because they're over there. They're Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson flags.
Yeah. There was a post on X that I got involved in. It was talking about, and it was a pretty big name, like NASCAR content creator, talking about how, 3 road courses is the best mix. We don't need any more. We need to bring back Chicagoland. Richmond needs a second date. What else did he say? I don't know. I forget. Anyways. And so, like, I caught it pretty early, so I was like, so if this was the case, if this was truly the outline of how you wanted to run this business for the next 7 years, why would you build a road course car?
Yeah.
If this is truly what everybody wanted, why would you build a road course car? Everything about that is a road course car. Everything about it. The first reply I get is, no, it's not a road course car. If it was a road course car, it'd have a big wing on the back of it. I'm like, oh my god. This is what we're dealing with! This is insane! These people have no freaking clue!
Oh, they all live in the same
They live in Willy Wonka land. Like they build freaking cars out of chocolate, out of freaking chocolate falls and freaking gumbo wumbos over here and shit like that. I don't get it. These people are crazy. These are the people that maybe watch like 6 races a year. They don't give a shit about anything else. They watch Talladega 1 and 2, Daytona 1 and 2, Atlanta 1 and 2.
Yep. And then Bristol. That's about it.
And then, yeah, maybe Bristol or Martinsville.
Can you imagine saying we need to get rid of a road course to put Richmond, 2 dates of Richmond on the calendar? Richmond's the worst fucking
when you have
track
a road course car. You have a road course car. That's what this car is. It's a road course car.
Didn't the Richmond race last year get like the lowest ratings of the year?
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
I mean, they wouldn't have put
it was
independent
awful.
rear suspension, put sequential gearboxes in the cars.
Well, hold on. And then we take away the Indy road course to put the Indy oval on. And abysmal.
Yeah. Except for Xfinity. Xfinity does a good job.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's a real race car
for
ovals.
True. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with putting Chicagoland back on the schedule, but we need to like take another short track off the schedule and add like Road America, like Road Atlanta, Laguna Seca. Let's take the Roval off and put Road Atlanta instead, and get rid of one of the Atlanta dates.
Could you imagine the final lap at Laguna Seca?
Yes.
Here comes Cody Ware up the hill, and he's going into the S's. And that fucker plows right through the frickin' barrier. He doesn't even turn left to go down the hill. It's a classic Cody Ware case, and he just shoves himself through the wall. And he comes out on the other side, and he's just like, hey, I'm Cody Ware. This is what I do. Big thanks to Arby's.
The Meat Mountain, dude.
Yeah, Meat Mountain.
Next time you go to Arby's, order the Meat Mountain, dude, and see how many bad looks you get. Oh, man. That's funny. Oh, goodness. We do got to talk about it. It is the last thing we do need to talk about in regards to the Xfinity Series race this weekend. Austin Hill. Austin Hill.
Dumbass.
Yeah, that's
You're an
that's
idiot.
fucking awesome, dude. That's hilarious.
You want to know the best part about this whole thing? That dude intentionally hooked Eric Almirola. Goes into his pit box. His crew chief says, "Hey, they're gonna park us for 5 laps," and then he cussed out NASCAR.
Yeah.
He had the audacity to cuss out NASCAR. I mean, that dude's got some, like, steel cojones, man. I mean, he's got the testicular fortitude to just take it to the man. I respect that because I think it's hilarious. But, dude, you gotta be put in your place.
Dude,
I don't care if
gaslit himself.
Dude, exactly. He said, I'm saving the car off it, too. Fuck you, NASCAR. What the... He's like the master of gaslighting.
Oh
man.
my god, dude!
He's got to be the inventor of it.
I mean, that's crazy to be able to gaslight yourself that hard, bro. Like that is like another level of what the fuck, dude. Like, I mean, even after he wrecked him, like his interview, he's like, "Well, I was just trying to save the car. I didn't mean to wreck him." And then he proceeds to go, "Well, that guy's an asshole. He ran me up the track." So it's like you basically tattled on yourself. And then, yeah, what the fuck, dude? That, I mean, one race, do you think that's enough of a suspension, dude? Like, I mean, come on.
What did they give Chase Elliott to Denny Hamlin?
One race. I feel like that's kind of been the standard, so I guess I can't complain. But it's like, come on, dude. Like, I don't know. Well, I guess the rule change that NASCAR made or whatever with the points, I guess maybe that'll be a deterrent in the future. But we say it all the time, dude. That's like the one thing you can't do in racing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're starting to play out.
He loses all his points.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully that becomes the future deterrent for this shit to not happen again.
Sucks to suck, brother. Sucks to suck.
Oh man. It could have happened to any better person too, either. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right. Dude, this has been, honestly, I kind of feel like this has been bubbling up since his run-in with Sheldon Creed at Martinsville 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, and it wasn't the year before that where he punched Myatt Snyder. I mean,
oh yeah.
I mean, that was when I lost all respect for Austin Hill when he went and freaking knocked out Myatt Snyder, dude. Like, that was just ridiculous, bro.
That was just cheap shot.
They didn't even give him a chance to even defend himself. He just walks up and cheap shots him, dude. Like,
yeah.
That's fucked up. And then goes and brags like later to the media. Yeah, I do MMA training. I'm a fucking boxer, dude. Like, dude, what the fuck, bro? Like, that's like attempted murder, dog. Like, yeah. So it could have happened to a better person. So we'll see how this all plays out with his championship hopes. I think he pretty much dashed him because he's an idiot. So good on NASCAR for at least being consistent.
RW.
Yeah, being consistent.
Rare NASCAR W.
Alrighty. Let's talk about both the NXT races. Kyle Collette sweeps the weekend. Great job. He had to hold off Dennis Hauger in the first race. Second race with a little bit of drama. Dennis Hauger and Lockie Hughes, teammates, championship contenders, battling for, I believe it was like third place or fourth place at the time, through the Andretti hairpin, and Lockie Hughes goes up the track and, it was Dennis Hauger. Weird incident, dude. It looked like he went to the inside of the corner. I don't know if they locked. The camera angle sucks, by the way. Like, I don't know what the fuck Fox was doing, but that's typical Fox shit right there. But camera work was a little shoddy, but it couldn't tell if they locked tires, maybe locked his wing to the tire, but his car just hooked right into Lockie Hughes. They both went and got stuck in the gravel trap. I mean, that was the weirdest thing. And to happen to those two championship contenders out of the same stable, that's got to be an uncomfortable meeting at Andretti this week, man. I don't know what to say about that. That's crazy. I don't know. Did you see a better angle than I did? Because the only one I saw was that weird angle from the back, and it was like,
yeah,
come on, Fox.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
I didn't see. I know. I kind of felt like I was watching the NASCAR race again.
I'm surprised we weren't staring at the grandstands, the back of the bleachers. When is Fox ever gonna get their shit together, man? Like even with all the money they invested in this IndyCar, Indy NXT like combo deal, and they still can't get good camera angles. It's like, dude, Like NBC was like, man, like how many times did we have an NBC race at Laguna Seca and we had great camera angles? Fox goes there for the
Yeah, I
first
mean,
time and they don't even know where the fuck to put a camera. Like, what the hell, man? In one of the most
uh,
controversial like moments of the race with like two championship contenders. Like, I don't know. That was pretty frustrating. Weird incident. Weird incident. That's all I can say. Oh, I did write something in here too. Haley Deegan had that hilarious in that stack up. I mean, she came in like a ton of shit, man. She went airborne, front end lift off the ground. That
yep.
was fucking hilarious, bro. When I saw that, I was dying laughing, bro. I couldn't help myself, dude. I was laughing so fucking hard, man. Holy shit, that was funny. I think that's the second time this year she's like went aerial with the front end on her car. I mean, that's but
Where's our Deegan fans,
I
man?
know, man.
I
We
thought
haven't been
this was
talking
her.
about her for a
I
while. We
thought this
need to
was her
start.
niche, man.
That's what I thought. This was she was the next fucking AJ Foyt, dude. She was gonna be the next IndyCar great.
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to be seeing her challenge, Dennis Hauger for all these races and
That's what I
everything.
thought. That's what I
I mean, my God.
thought. Well, the Monster Energy sponsorship's still working out good for her, I guess. But yeah,
Seems to
great
me they're
weekend.
passing those out like candy.
I know everybody's got one, dude. Where's my Monster Energy sponsorship? Come on,
Yeah,
Bacon Boys needs a
right.
sponsor. Come on, Monster. Alrighty. Let's talk about the Belgian Grand Prix next. Interesting race. Started a little late because the weather delay. Uh, Oscar Piastri gets by can't go Lando Norris on the first lap, like always, typical Lando Norris shit. And Piastri goes on a win, man. Another win for Piastri. What he extends the points lead. It was 8 coming into the weekend. Now it's up to 16 over Norris. Uh, I mean, I still think Norris is going to win this world championship, Tom. I maybe that's a
Nah.
conspiracy theory side of me. I
Nah.
just have a feeling that McLaren's going to do some bullshit to fuck over Piastri.
Have some faith, brother. Have some faith. Have some faith.
I can't believe it. Until that fucking checkered flag flies in Abu Dhabi and Piastri's holding the world championship trophy, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not. I if it's within reach into that last race, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to believe it.
I think he's got a legitimate chance.
He's better than
And
Lando.
if it's not legitimate, it's gonna come out. Because Zach Brown,
His fat fucking
in,
lips.
inventor of the Dollar General knee pad, he's always been saying we're always gonna let no team orders. No team orders.
Yeah, that
Everybody's gonna be treated fairly.
every time he goes on the TV, man, it makes me just want to puke, dude. I can't stand that fucking guy.
I can't stand him either.
I can't. I can't do it. I guess it
And
was
I'm
fun to
American.
yeah. No shit, dude. No, I'm an American. Oh man. It was fun watching Lewis Hamilton charge to the field there though in that race. I mean, that was fun. Like that was like Lewis
Yeah, but he should have
Hamilton
never
of
started
the
back
S.
there.
Oh, of course not. But it created that was the race. I mean, to be honest, like
Yeah.
that was the whole race was watching Lewis Hamilton basically drive through the field in that Ferrari, which was fun to watch. I mean, uh other than that, there really wasn't anything else going on. I mean, we didn't have any cool back marker storylines. We didn't have any we didn't see like Haas battling for points. We didn't see Kick Sauber battling for points. I mean, we didn't really see any of that stuff this weekend. So it was cool to see at least somebody from the back of the grid just making passes, making moves, especially with the changing weather conditions. With the from the rain to the dry. Um, what else? I mean, oh yeah, we gotta talk about Lando Norris. Can't go at the restart. Makes multiple mistakes running off track. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy can't get out of his own fucking way, dude. I swear, dude. This dude is an absolute tragedy. Just a rolling tragedy, man. Like, I just can't understand how people could sit there and be Lando Norris fans. It makes no sense to me. Like, it makes zero sense to me. He's got like no character, no personality. Can't Gets outclassed by his teammate on a regular basis. I mean, I would be embarrassed to walk into the garage as Lando Norris. I'd be absolutely embarrassing myself. I don't know. Is he playing?
Yeah. I mean, um, I, yeah, I, yeah. Yeah, I really don't have anything nice to say. So
Oh man. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, Charles Leclerc basically holding back Max Verstappen the whole race. Max Verstappen basically getting everything and more out of that. Just, I mean, can you believe it, dude? We're 2 years removed from the most dominant Formula One season in the history, probably the most dominant season in his racing history, and now we're relegated to watching Max drive this. Like that's it just
freaking this freaking tractor.
it's heartbreaking, man. Like it's absolutely heartbreaking that the best driver in the world can't show his ability. Like, and
That's what
it's
happens when you can't
crazy.
retain Adrian Newey.
I swear I hope he gets another ride, man. Like honestly, at this point, Max Verstappen's done everything he could do in Formula One. Why not just go try something else, man? Come to IndyCar. Come battle Pillow.
Yes. Oh my god, I'd love to see him in IndyCar. I think
Verstappen
that'd be
versus Pillow
great.
would be fucking insane, bro. Like, can you imagine how fucking big IndyCar would become in the United States? Like, it
Oh,
would
it'd be
be
huge.
huge. Absolutely
Huge.
huge. Especially if you got Zilich to make the jump over to IndyCar 2 next year. And like, dude,
Hell
we'd have the
yeah.
best drivers in the world would be racing in IndyCar. It'd be freaking insane, bro. It'd be insane. We make it happen.
Yeah.
Racing gods, are you listening? Let's make this happen.
If it's one thing in my life that needs to happen, it's this.
Yes.
Okay?
I swear, dude. I would be must watch TV. I would try to go to like 5 IndyCar races a year, bro, at minimum.
I would.
I'd be
I
traveling,
would.
bro. I would be there.
I'd go to St. Petersburg, I'd go to Barber, I'd go to Indy.
Shit, I'll go sit in a cornfield somewhere in Iowa. Fuck it. Let's do it.
No, you don't want to do. Let me tell you something about Iowa. That place freaking blows.
Oh, I bet, dude. I bet.
It blows. I got heat stroke one time in a freaking fire suit there, like 2 hours before the race.
Oh.
And I was puking. I was like, I drink water, puke it out. Drink water, puke it out. And I'm like, I got the whole IndyCar medical tent around me. And I'm like confused, right? I'm like, guys, get the hell off of me.
Yeah.
I don't need anything. I just need some water. And they're like, sir, you've been trying to drink water for the past 35 minutes. You've been puking it all up.
Yeah, we need to hit
like,
you with an IV.
You know what? That's kind of a problem, I guess, you know?
I might be dying. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. What else? We got 2 more races to talk about. We got the IndyCar race, the Java House Grand Prix of Monterey. Tom, I missed this race, unfortunately. I only had to watch the highlights, so you're gonna have to catch me up on this one. I know some of the key moments, but I didn't watch all the race.
I got to watch some of it. I didn't get to watch all of it because I was putting in a new shower.
My week was pretty busy.
And I was helping watch kids, and I couldn't hear anything, so I was just I'd look over at the TV, they'd be racing, and then I'd be working, then I look up and we're under caution. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? You know, like I had to rewind it like 6 times just to get the full picture. But
I know. I had it on my phone, and I was listening to it while I was cleaning my garage because I gotta get it was a fucking wreck. It was a wreck. I had to get it clean. So I was listening to that, and then I had the Brickyard on my TV in the living room. I wasn't even watching that race either. Like Sunday was a freaking tragedy for me. But I mean, we could talk about Alex Palou, man. 8th win of the season, unfreaking believable, dude. Like again, like I think this is the year of dominance. We're seeing it out of McLaren in F1. We're seeing it out of Corey Heim in the Truck Series. We're seeing it out of Alex Palou in IndyCar. We're seeing it out of Zilich
Porsche.
now with
Porsche. Sorry, Ferrari
in World Endurance and Porsche and IMSA, really. And then I mean, this is it feels like an old school year, dude. It really feels like we're not in the modern era right now. It feels like we took a little bit of a time travel back, man. And Alex Palou is like, it feels like Alex Palou is kind of a throwback to like how racing was and how good it can be, you know? Because some people, I guess there's 2 types of people, right? Glass half full people, glass half empty people. People look at this season and they're like, oh, the parity ain't there. The racing sucks. It's the same winner every week. And then there's people like, I feel like us, where we kind of watch it. We're like, it's cool to see dominance every once in a while. And this year we're seeing dominance. Like Verstappen a couple years ago. I mentioned that when we were talking about F1. It's like, that was a cool year, dude. Because it was like, you were rooting for Verstappen, but you're also rooting against Verstappen at the same time. Because you're like, you want to see him just set all these records and be freaking amazing. Because it's like, this is history. But then it's like, man, if somebody could contend with him, it's like, cool, man. Like, now you have another rooting interest. And it feels like that with F1 or with IndyCar this year with Alex Palou. It feels like, I like Palou. I mean, I think he's freaking awesome personality. He's a great driver. He's freaking phenomenal. Everything about it, the crew, just everything about Ganassi and what they're doing with Palou this year is freaking awesome. But it's cool when you see Kirkwood kind of come in and win some races and seeing Rosenquist having good runs, Malukas having good runs, VK with Dale Coyne putting that freaking dumpster fire of a race car up in the front of the field. Like, it's a cool season, man.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, to take it even one step further with that Max Verstappen reference, we had years and years and years of dominance with Mercedes, and here comes Red Bull. And it's like, Mercedes absolutely, like, they lost the plot.
Yeah.
You know, and then here comes in Red Bull, and they just light the world on fire. You know, and that's cool too. Looking back at how I was reacting at F1 at the time was, oh man, I hope Nico has something for Lewis this weekend.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when Nico was fast, holy cow, what a battle we saw on TV. And when Nico was mid, Hamilton would just run away with it, you know? That was it 2016 when he won the world title?
Yeah, I think it was 16. Yeah, that was an awesome year.
Freaking awesome year. Awesome year. But yeah, I mean, look, we're going to be going through these times where we're going to see some dominance, and then we're going to see redemption from other manufacturers. You know? Chevrolet is having the worst year of IndyCar, I think, since its inception.
Yeah, it's been terrible.
It's bad. I mean, they got one win.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Horrible. But we're going to see Chevrolet come back. We're going to see Chevrolet come back. We might not see Red Bull come back, but I think we're going to see Mercedes come back.
Yeah.
In the next couple years. Well, I don't know. I can't really speak on NASCAR because who the hell knows what kind of gimmick they're making up for tomorrow. But, you know, this is what makes racing cool, in my opinion. You know, you'll have years with lots of different winners. You'll have years with one winner. You'll have years with, you know, triumph. But I don't know. It's what we're witnessing right now in IndyCar. If you don't feel like you're witnessing something, kind of take a step back and look at the big picture here. Because what Alex Palou is doing is just absolutely insane. It's just crazy. I mean, there's... you know, there's really nobody else other than Alex Palou right now who could do that.
Yeah.
You know, you can add, I don't know, 100 horsepower to Connor Daly's car, and Alex Palou would still beat him. You know, like, it has nothing to, honestly, I believe, yeah, I mean, there's a little bit to do with hardware, but I honestly believe there's a lot to do with the nut in between the steering wheel and the roll hoop. You know what I mean? Like, Alex Palou is just unbelievable right now.
And he's got a 121-point lead over Pato Ward. Never happens in IndyCar. I mean, never. I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
That's insane.
And 198 points over his teammate who's in third. Insane.
Holy shit.
And he was the GOAT. I mean, he is the GOAT, Scott Dixon, but it's like,
yeah, he is the GOAT.
But Palou is just like that. I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I did mention Kirkwood. There was an incident with him and VK in this race that was a little sus, bro. That was actually not even a little. That was very sus, bro. That was what the fuck was that, dude?
Dude. And here's so I I Rena's put on X. A good day ruined by someone else's mistake. We showed really good pace until that moment. Eyes forward to Portland. Puts the video up. Kyle Kirkwood responds to that and he goes, "It's a shame someone would put someone's mistakes on socials like this. Yes, I misjudged hitting the brakes 70 foot earlier than the previous lap. Sorry, I take full blame, although that's impossible to judge." I'm like, dude, take the L, bro.
That's some little man syndrome. If you gotta respond back on X, like what?
Dude, you screwed up. You did. It was nobody else. There was no car issues. There was no hardware issues. It was you. Take the L, apologize, move on. Come on, man. There's no need for banter back and forth like that.
That takes an L for me because Kirkwood's like a guy that like he's easy to root for. Like every since he's been in IndyCar, like he's been that guy. Like when he's throwing hands or getting pushed by Ferrucci and then him and Power having their incident at Detroit and them laughing and hugging it out. Like he's a cool dude, easy to root for. But when you do something like that, bro, you lose a little bit of respect by me for sure. That's pretty petty, dude.
Like I was like, dude, come on, man. Like there's no reason, man. You're in the wrong. Just take the L.
Yeah. Just show up next week with tacos and give him a couple tacos and post it on the IndyCar social media. You'll be back in good graces with everybody. Just sit quiet. Just take a break for 2 weeks. Get ready for Portland. Yeah, you're not battling for a championship anymore. Like, let's just relax.
Take a perk.
Yeah.
Take a perk. Chill out. Maybe sip a little bit of that lean, brother. Yeah. Just chill out. You know what I mean? Just chill.
Drop it in my 2-liter Sprite.
yeah, right.
Oh man. Other than that, man, I mean, this again, Laguna Seca is an awesome track. I don't think it's the best for IndyCar. It's a decent track for IndyCar. It's a sports car specific built track, but IndyCar does seem to put some pretty good stuff together, man. So, I did like that. I did hate seeing Rosenquist get taken out early. Him and his rock star cars every week, man. What was the car that he had this week? Was it like 21? I don't even remember. I don't even know. But he has always got some new rock band on his car, which is freaking awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. But see that car get tore up was pretty unfortunate. That's really all I got with IndyCar. I mean, like I already kind of went over the point standings. Brickyard 400. I do want to say this because I did go back and watch some of the highlights. I did peek in and watch certain segments of this race, but how many fucking times do I got to listen to Steve Le Dumbass and fucking Del Jesus talk about strategy, bro? Strategy! It's everywhere! Strategy! I'm like, what fucking strategy is there, dude? We have a fucking caution that has to come out at this lap. What strategy is there, bro? I mean, cool. Logano decided not to pit at the guaranteed caution break. Whoop-de fucking do, bro. That ain't strategy, dude. Like, I came in and watched segments of it, and I heard them talk strategy probably 15 fucking times, dude. That's all I heard come out of their mouth. The strategy. I'm like, why? Like, you know why the Indy 500 is so great? Let's put this in perspective. You know why the Indy 500 is so fucking great at Indianapolis? It's not because it's a track where you see lots of passing and lots of overtaking. Why it's so great is because it's a strategy race. Legit, true strategy. This year's Indy 500 was a perfect example. How many different strategies we have at the front of that field, Tom? Like 5 different strategies. And all that different random chaos going on at pit road with wrecks and chaos. And guess what? The strategy that won was the one that Polo was on. But there was other teams that were on different strategies that could have won at any moment with a certain break. But with NASCAR, with stage racing, there is no strategy. I hate to tell you guys that. There is no strategy. What's your flavor? It's like figuring out what your favorite flavor of vanilla is. Do you want French vanilla? Or do you want fucking double vanilla? Do you want pure vanilla? You want vanilla with a little bit of strawberries on top? Like, what kind of vanilla do you want? That's the strategy we got in NASCAR. There is no strategy. The strategy is you pit right before the stage, you pit at the stage, you pit after the stage. That's not strategy. That's holding your hand. That's just, this race would have been so much better without fucking stage breaks. I'm just gonna say that. Eric Jones had another fast car, man. That Legacy team is turning up, dude. Ends up putting in the wall though. That was unfortunate. I was really hoping to see him have a good run this weekend. It just didn't pan out. So, I don't know, man. It's something to be said when you see a team like that actually start to gain speed. And I was hoping that this would be a big weekend to break out for 23 or for Legacy, because they were right there basically with Bubba Wallace, who ends up winning the race. I mean, they were right there in the same hit cycle and everything that they planned out. I mean, he was right there with them to have a chance to win. I mean, and then had their issues. That was unfortunate. I feel like Penske's doomed this year, man. I said it last week. I said it the last few weeks on the podcast, Tom. I don't think Penske's gonna win a race in IndyCar this year. I take that to the bank. They ain't winning one this year in IndyCar. But then it's like bleeding over to NASCAR. I mean, Cindric has a tire go down. Logano has a tire go down. The only thing I can think of is they're just fucking with air pressures at this point, dude. Like, they're so desperate, Penske is, that they're just doing stupid shit, man. Like, what is going on with Penske, man? Like, it's unbelievable. It's just like, even their sports car program that dominated the beginning of this year, it feels like they've kind of been lackluster the last round at, what was it, at Watkins Glen. They just didn't seem to have the pace there either. I mean, it's like it's something that they might not recover from for a year or two, man.
Tim Cindric was that good, wasn't he?
I guess. I mean, all that and all the other people that are no named that got fired as well. I mean, it's just crazy what happened to Penske.
Maybe Tim Cindric was just the mastermind behind the gray area of the rule book.
Yeah. That's the way to look at it.
I don't know. I like winning, you know?
Yeah. Oh, man. That's crazy. It's like watching the Titanic sink, man. It's like, what a magnificent ship just to fucking hit an iceberg and just everybody die. It's crazy. Bubba Wallace, man. Give it up for Bubba. He's been getting a lot of shade over social media for this win, but I don't understand. I mean, I get why people don't like him, but people just gotta fucking let shit go at this point, dude. Like, how long ago did that happen? Like,
what?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like the noose?
Yeah.
He
People
didn't
can't
even
let it go. People can't let it go.
No. He didn't. He's not even the one who reported it.
No.
He never saw it.
I know. People can't let it go.
Richard Petty was the guy who reported it.
Oh, I know. People can't let it go.
Again, we get into this whole reading comprehension skill and, just really start to realize that where we're at as a country, you can almost quite predict where we're going to be at through a NASCAR race in a couple years.
I mean, if you're going to be mad at Bubba about anything, be mad about him right hooking Larson at Vegas and fighting him after he basically gave him a concussion.
Valid.
Yeah. If you're going to be mad at Bubba, be mad at him for fucking racing how he raced at Chicago against Bowman, where he fucking blocked him 18 fucking times and stuffed himself in the wall for it. I mean, that's the type of shit you should be mad at.
Valid.
About. Not, it's like, did Bubba earn this win? Fuck yeah, he earned this win. Did he deserve to win this race? Fuck yeah, he deserved to win this race. Has he been one of the top 12 guys in points all year? Yes. What's your complaint? He earned it. He won the race. Get over it. I mean, great job by Bubba. I'm happy for him. He deserved it. The only thing that pisses me off about it, too, is like what you said, is I'm listening to fucking Fox Radio last night working, and the fucking reporter goes on there and goes, Bubba Wallace, first African-American driver to win at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And now he's in
Why?
seek of winning his first Indianapolis 500. I'm like, how disconnected is the media from what the fuck is happening?
Well,
What the
and
fuck?
this is just a personal opinion of mine, right? Why do we always have to make it about race?
Race or gender? Everything.
I'm so sick and freaking tired of it.
I know.
It has nothing to do with the color of his goddamn skin.
It's unbelievable.
He's a damn race car driver. He won a damn race. Give him his credit. You know, what's the difference between this and damn shit Carson Hocevar winning his winning a race, or Kyle Larson, he's Asian American, but do you see Asian American wins a NASCAR race every time he wins a race? No, you don't.
No,
it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
that's what frustrates me. I'm just because it's race baiting. That's all it is.
Yeah, we didn't
it's
hear
just bait.
Australian win or New Zealander wins the race at Sonoma. Like
like you don't get that. Yeah, it said foreign national, possibly illegal.
Expired work visa. I show up at Sonoma to cuff him and send him out. Oh man, what happened to this podcast? This is great. How did we get off this left turn here, man? This is insane. I love it. You never know what you're gonna get at the Dega Bliss channel. Oh man. All right, let's move on. There's two things I do want to talk about in regards to NASCAR. First off, in-season tournament. Ty Gibbs wins. What was your thoughts on the in-season tournament? I thought it was fucking awesome, dude. I thought it was cool. We got the Ty Dillon story. He didn't win it, but just the Cinderella story all the way through. We saw Bowman and Bubba with their thing in Detroit, or Chicago, which would have never happened if this wasn't on the line. Ty Dillon throwing shade at drivers he eliminates. Some of the heartbreaks and upsets and entertainment all the way through. I thought it was awesome, dude. I hope that people are saying, oh, they need to set it by points and all this and all that. And I'm like, I say let's make it 6 weeks and let's let everybody be eligible. Let's have a wild card round at the beginning, kind of like NCAA tournament basketball does, like the first 4, whatever, where they have 68 teams and they got to narrow it down to 64 to get into the bracket. Let's add all 36, or even if people show up for that first round and have like open teams show up, if 40 cars show up, let's have a freaking first week be like a freaking qualifier round, and let's get, let's see who advances to play the 1 seed or whatever. Like, I thought it was a freaking dub by NASCAR with this in-season challenge. I thought it was entertaining all the way through. And if you didn't think it was fun and entertaining, then don't pay attention to it. It gave me a reason to want to pay attention to NASCAR for 5 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was a dub too. And honestly, with the amount of what the hell?
Sacrificing.
Okay. Anyways, with the amount of media that Ty Dillon got on that, how can you justify not giving him a ride next year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially at Colleague. I mean, like, come on, Colleague's on an A team. I mean, dude, he made it to the final round.
Well, imagine
being a huge headline.
It's huge. Imagine being a corporate sponsor next year and you see that in-season challenge and how much promotion you got with your driver. Can you imagine, like, let's say fucking UPS comes back in the sport next year and says, hey, I'll sponsor 5 races, all 5 of the tournament races, because we're guaranteed to be able to have fucking television time. Even if they did it race by race, like, hey, we'll sponsor you for the first round of the tournament. If you win it, we'll sponsor you the next week. As long as you stay in the tournament challenge, we'll keep sponsoring you week to week. Imagine if that happens. I feel like that's a big dub. That's something that could potentially happen in the future.
Yeah, it's a huge dub. And that's how you should be looking at stuff like this. Do stages create that?
No. Does the championship format bring that brand of buzz? No. Yeah. The only thing that brings that kind of buzz is the Daytona 500. This is probably second to the Daytona 500 for the amount of media hype and attention that drew to the sport. Big dub. Huge fan of it. Can't wait for next year, honestly. I could leave one thing off. San Diego. getting a race at the naval base for the 250th anniversary. How freaking awesome is that, dude? More road racing, dude.
Yo.
I can't complain. I can't cry about it. Oh, it's awesome, dude.
It's W.
I can't wait, dude. I can't freaking wait, dude. Like, I legitimately want to go to it in San Diego.
Are you gonna go?
I legitimately want to, bro. Like, I've never been to San Diego. I've always kind of wanted to go. I mean, granted, I'm not a huge fan of California, but like that's one place that kind of always wanted to go.
South Park made a good song about San Diego.
Yes. That should be the theme song of the race next year. I love it. Yeah. No, dude, I legitimately kind of want to go, dude. That'd be so much fun, dude. I think that'd be a blast, dude. Like, especially with the 250th anniversary of America, like being celebrated on a naval base. Dude, do you know how the pre-race of that race is gonna be, dude? It's gonna be like Coke 600 from the fucking old
I didn't
days.
think about that.
It's gonna be fucking awesome, dude.
250. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be badass. And I was looking at the layout of the course, dude. It looks freaking legit, man. It doesn't look like Chicago. Like when Chicago's street course layout came out, like obviously the racing there has been good and I've enjoyed it. But like when you saw the track map for Chicago, dude, the first thing I looked at was like, this is gonna fucking suck. I mean, this track looks like dog shit. I mean, granted, maybe San Diego, the track layout looks fucking awesome on paper, but maybe it races like shit. I don't know. But I have a good feeling about it. I think it's gonna be legit, man.
I think the more races we do on the West Coast, the better, just in general,
Facts.
though. Yeah, because that's a deprived market there.
Yeah, especially California, even the Northwest. We've never had a top sanctioned NASCAR race in the Northwest, man. Like, and we've got great tracks. We've got great cities that we could run street courses in Seattle. We could run one in Denver. We could run one in Portland. I mean, why aren't we racing Cup Series at Portland? We got the Xfinity there. And I went to Portland last year for the IndyCar race, and that crowd was massive, dude. And there wasn't just IndyCar fans there. There was NASCAR fans there, IMSA fans, Formula One fans. There was fans from all types of different motorsports that are there. They just want to see a race. Yeah,
and
tree huggers
and protests.
Yeah, we had all kinds of flags being waved. I didn't know what half of them were. But it was awesome. It was a great experience, man. I enjoyed it. I mean, the city's a dump. It's a complete hellhole, but the track is fucking awesome. I mean, like, the racing there is great. So it's like, we need to have more races in the Northwest or in the West Coast in general. That's a big dub for NASCAR. It just seems like it's too East Coast centric. And especially when you look at the roster in the NASCAR Cup Series, there's a lot of West Coast drivers in NASCAR. Like, and the only races we have are Phoenix and Vegas and Sonoma. We tore down Auto Club. Now we get San Diego for a one-off. We got Portland just sitting there ready to host a cup race. I mean, come on. All right, and then the last thing I did want to mention here's with extra stuff was I saw a stat today, and this was kind of fucking mind-boggling. Since this next-gen car has been introduced in 2022, we've had 48 loose wheels. From 1994 to 2001, with 3 iterations of race cars, we had 45. In 3 years.
91 to 21.
91 to 21. With, what is that? That was the Twisted Sister cars, the COT, and the Gen 6 car. 45 in 20, was that 20 years? Or 30 years?
30 years.
In 30 years, 45 loose wheels. And in three and a half years, we've had 48. Convince me NASCAR cares about safety. Convince me there's a problem with this car.
You can't convince me.
It's insane. That's just mind-boggling. I posted it in the Discord if you guys want to go look it up. That's just absolutely insane. I mean, I bet you there's been more loose wheels in these 3.5 years than I've ever seen in the history of probably any other motorsport. Like, that's insane. Something needs to happen. Something needs to be fixed. Somebody's gonna die. It's gonna happen. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, drivers of the week. I forgot to mention this with the truck race, but Corey Day, dude, P2, man. I'm a huge Corey Day fan, and his NASCAR career, I compared it to Brad Sweet. Like, he's just this insane dirt racer, just got immense talent, can win in just about anything. And then he goes to NASCAR and just flops so freaking hard, just falls face flat on his lower appendage. But damn, what a great race he had this weekend, dude. P2, man. I'm excited for it, dude. I hope he's running some Xfinity this week, and we'll see if he can improve on maybe he's got a mojo. Maybe he's got it figured out, dude. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. Josh Pearson, P2 in the Indiana NXT race. Great job by him. I think, yeah, Tom picked him as a dark horse a couple weeks ago. He said he was going to ride with Josh Pearson for the rest of the year.
I am.
Had a great run this weekend. And then Callum Ilott, P6 in IndyCar. That's got to be one of the best performances we've seen out of Prema, really since Indy 500 qualifying. I mean, that was a great run by Callum Ilott.
Sportsman had a top 10 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Right?
Mid-Ohio, yeah. Or yeah, it's
Mid-Ohio. Yeah.
So if maybe Prema's finally starting to figure some things out. We knew it'd be a rough climb, but they had a good run this week.
Remember they got that lead engineer from Penske.
That's true. Yeah. I'd have been scalping everybody from Penske when they opened the doors and let everybody out. I'd have been standing at the front door, be like, as they're taking their toolboxes out, be like, "You're hired. You're hired. Sight unseen. You're hired." It'd be like Donald Trump said, "You're fired. You're hired."
Yeah, right.
All right, and then Boneheads of the week, Takuma Koga in the ARCA series, ARCA Brake Master. That was fun to watch. Kyle Larson with his hung money moment of the week. And then Austin Hill, right hook, and Eric Almirola. Fuck around and find out, bud. All right. Cup Series standings. I do got to mention that with the playoff bubble. Bowman is now 28 points above Busher. Busher's on the cut line, and Prix is 42 points behind Prix. I came on here last week and I said we might see one, maybe two new winners before the end of the regular season. I said one guaranteed, maybe two max. Fuck, dude. I think I might have just spoke too soon. I think we could see more winners, dude. I think this cut line's going to keep moving. I'm the only one safe on points. I think there's no way we're going to get to 16 winners. I think 15 would probably be the max we would ever get to. That would mean that Reddick would be the only one safe on points. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Winning, you're in. Whoever invented that idea, congratulations. You're getting what you wanted, you dumbass. God damn. Yeah, can we talk about... Can we just say, leave Mark Martin alone, motherfuckers? Can we just leave him alone? That motherfucker should be running NASCAR. Like, he should be running NASCAR. What the fuck is going on? Anybody, keep his name out of your fucking mouths, dude. Like, I'm talking to all you listening. If you're fucking shitting on Mark Martin, you can go get bent. Find somewhere else to go call home. My guy right there, dude. He's the best, dude. Mark Martin's the best, dude. He's a freaking national treasure, dude. He needs to be protected at all costs. Let him run NASCAR. Alrighty. Let's preview the races this weekend. We got ARCA Xfinity Cup at Iowa, IMSA at Road America, and then F1 at Hungary. Entry list for notable entries for Xfinity: Ross Chastain for Junior Motorsports in the 9, Corey Day, number 17 for Hedrick Motorsports, Bonsignor racing for Joe Gibbs Racing in the 19, and then Austin Dillon filling in for old Austin Hill in the RCR number 21. And then Joey Gase, he'll be making a Cup Series start this weekend with MBM in the Cup Series. All right, let's make our picks. Friday, the ARCA Series, the Atlas 150. I'm going with Brennan Queen. I'm taking a little hang of fruit. He's unstoppable. I think he wins this weekend at Iowa. Him on short tracks is unbelievable. I mean, did get best this weekend by Brent Cruz, but still, Brennan Queen's insane. He needs an upgrade. And then my dark horse, I'm gonna go with LeVar Scott. I said it last week. I'm like, why have none of us been taking LeVar Scott as a dark horse? He's always up at the front in the championship standings every year. Hasn't won one yet. Maybe one week he finally will. You know, I feel like it's Andres Perez version 2 this year with him.
It's a good point, actually. Yeah, because I didn't think about that either. All right, look, I'm not going to take the low hanging fruit. I'm going to go with Lawless Allen for this race. Just because I wanted to choose something else other than Brendan Queen. And then for my dark horse, I'm going to go with Kitzmiller because 97. That's why. It's just my number. I like that number. I've raced that number, and we can be homies over the number 97.
Hell yeah.
That's about it.
When you said Lawless Allen, there's a Haley Deegan fan that just had their ears stand up and they're sitting in their corner right now, shaking like this.
Yeah, they're straight up tweaking right now. They're like flashbacks from Nom. You know, like,
the lights are all dim and they're just sitting in
there,
just
flickering. Fortunate Son's playing in the background.
Oh man. All right, Xfinity Series at Iowa, the Hy-Vee Perks 250. Who is gonna win? It's obvious pick here. The guy, he's the best race car driver in all of NASCAR right now. It's not even a question in my mind. He has the potential to be the greatest race car driver of all time. If he sticks around long enough in NASCAR, I think he's gonna be the next Jeff Gordon and pass him in career wins one day. And C Zilly, Connor Zilic, putting him to sleep this weekend. Dominating performance. He's gonna go 4 in a row in the Xfinity Series. And I'm here for it. Let's go see Connor Zilic all day long. And then my dark horse, I'm gonna go Corey Day. I just kind of tooted his horn there a little bit with the great job he did this weekend in the Truck Series. Let's see if he can carry that momentum to the Xfinity Series and get himself a top 10 at Iowa.
All right, for my favorite, I'm also going to go with Zilic. I am going to take the low hanging fruit for everything that Jay said. Dark horse, I'm going to go with my normal dark horse. It's Ryan Sieg. Damn, is he getting close. He is so damn close, and it's every weekend. It's just like the 1/2 step more that team needs in order for him to be a weekly basis race-winning contender and get that first win and right off into the sunset. It's close. It's so freaking close.
God, I'm ready for it. The world needs.
I'm gonna lose my
Ryan
freaking
Sieg
mind.
win. Like that will solve peace. Like we'll have peace in the Middle East if Ryan Sieg wins.
I swear to God, I've been picking this guy as a dark horse for like the past, I don't know, 4.3 million years, and I can feel it, man. I can feel it. It's coming.
Oh yeah, it's gonna shock the world, dude. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. All right, I'll make my picks on the Road America 120 for the Michelin Pilot Challenge on Saturday. Windward. There's nothing else to say. Tom said it many times with that whole Daytona disqualification. I'm a fan. I hope they can win this weekend. I'm gonna take the number 28 Porsche as my dark horse with Luca Mars behind the wheel. I think this should be fun to watch them do good this weekend. Luca Mars is kind of a getaway from the Ford program now over at Porsche. I think he's a good pick this weekend. And then for TCR, I'm gonna go with the number 98 Hyundai because Herta Autosport. I've just been pulling for them. I think they're a great team. And my dark horse, I'm going with the Cupra. They're back. They finally pulled the car back out of the garage. Decided that this is the week they're gonna go back racing, and we're gonna see if they can't put that fucker in the wall or not. That poor fucking car, dude. It's an ugly looking car.
Yeah, but Dark Horse Nation, baby.
Let's go for it. Oh man. All right. Sunday, Formula One, Hungary Grand Prix. I'm going with Piastri again. McLarens are untouchable at this point of the year. Tom said it earlier though. I think Mercedes is making a comeback. I think we're going to see Mercedes before the end of this year. They're going to win a race again. I think Vegas towards the last end of the stretch after we get like towards that Brazil, Vegas, Qatar, all that kind of stretch of the season. I think that's when we're seeing Mercedes really pull together. But this weekend, I'm sticking with the McLarens and Piastri this weekend. And then my dark horse, I'm gonna go with Ocon. I've been saying this all year with Haas. 1 week they're good, 1 week they're bad. 1 week they're good, 1 week they're bad. Well, they didn't really have that great of a spa, so maybe this weekend's the weekend that they get back in the points. I'm gonna go with Esteban Ocon with Haas, getting a nice charge for points this weekend.
Apologies. Yeah, so for my favorite and my dark horse, I'm just choosing Mercedes. I've got Russell as a favorite. I've got Antonelli as a dark horse. Honestly, I really do feel like that coming up, we're going to see that Mercedes resurgence. It's just how Total Wolff is. I feel like he's been struggling these past couple of years, and he's beyond frustrated. But I think that they're making progress. I think that they're doing a great job, and I think in time, the person or the team that's going to challenge McLaren is going to be Mercedes. Yeah, I think that's the team.
Yeah, 100% agree. Yeah, I can't wait for next year with the new car coming in, the new regulations. We got Cadillac coming in, we got Audi coming in. I mean, next year is going to be a freaking insane year. This is kind of the dog days of summer before we get into what is going to be the future of F1 here in 2026. All right, and then for IMSA, for the Motul Sports Car Grand Prix at Road America, which is absolutely freaking awesome, dude. There's nothing better than sports cars at Road America. It's going to be a great race this weekend. For my pick in GTP, I'm going with the number 6 Porsche. Again, that Nick Tandy hype train. I'm here for it. Matthew Jomine doing a fantastic job this year. He's becoming probably the greatest closer in sports car racing history. He's been so freaking phenomenal this year at being able to seal the deal in these races. And then obviously the pace of Nick Tandy is just he's Mr. Sports Car, man. He's incredible. So I'm gonna take them to win this weekend. Get back on the winning ways. Put Penske in some sort of relevance again. And then my dark horse, I'm gonna go with the 85 JDC Miller team. Just keep grinding away, man. Get them on that grindstone. Maybe one day they'll finally find themselves on a podium or a victory.
Uh, all right. So for my GTP favorite, I'm gonna go with 93 Acura. I've been going with them all year long. Meyer Shank has been improving that team. Honestly, I think if it's anybody there right now, I think it's BMW or it's Meyer Shank that can take it to Porsche. Honestly, I think those are the two teams. So I've gone with the 93 since Daytona. I'm just gonna stick with it. And then for my dark horse, everything Jay said, we're going with the 85 JDC.
Hell yeah. LMP2. Oh boy. Get ready to see a lot of carnage and a lot of tore up shit. It's going to be a fucking wild one, boys. You better strap in or strap on, boys. It's going to be a fun one. But with that being said, man, I can't vote against the team that I always cheer for and root for. It's because it's Puff the Magic Dragon. Purple freaking race cars, dude, are just freaking beautiful. They're just glorious in all the ways possible. You throw a dragon on the side of it. You put an LMP2 car out there. You get some crazy drivers like Dane Cameron and PJ Hyatt behind the wheel. We're going to see some crazy fireworks out of that team this weekend. They're going to win again in IMSA. They're going to survive the carnage. AO, number 99, will win this weekend. And then my dark horse, I'm just waiting for it, Tom. It's a matter of time before the number 73 Pratt Miller team finally figures this shit out and they get a victory in this LMP2 class. It seemed like they had pace in the last race, and then they got taken out with them. Typical LMP2 damage. We call it the dentists and lawyers and doctors division, and it really proves to be that. And maybe one of these weeks, that 73 Pratt Miller will find themselves a victory lane. Why not this weekend at Road America?
All right. For my favorite, I will do this for the rest of the year. It's number 8 Tower. IMSA screwed him over at Daytona, and I'm here for the redemption. So comeback tour is alive for Tower. Hopefully they can win and really just give the middle fingers up to IMSA as they walk out of the track. And then probably get disqualified in the tech center once again. So, but with that being said, my dark horse, I'm also going with the number 73 Pratt Miller because American AF, brother.
Hell yeah.
That's why.
Hell yeah. All right, and then for the GTD Pro class, I'm going with the number 4 Corvette because of my man, Turbo Tommy Milner. All year long, I'm going to be picking this man because of how he got used and abused at Daytona, and he wasn't going to give no fucks about it. Literally gave it to him. So, yes, that's the only reason. And my dark horse, I'm going to the number 14 Vassy. Oh, my God. Can we get the new one car yet? When's 2027 here? Let's turn the calendar already. Ah. Come on, Vassy. Let's get one more win with this program.
Yes. All right. So for GTP Pro, my favorite, I'm going with the 65 Ford because I'm eating crow. Talking shit about them for the past year. But I'm a believer now. So, and then for my dark horse, I'm going with the old homies at the number 14 Vassy Sully car. Again, everything Jay said.
Hell yeah. Well, when it comes to GTD, the number 12 Vassy Sullivan team has been the absolute shining light with the spotter turned race car driver, Parker Thompson, who's done a fantastic job. I think they can win again in the GTD level, and I think this weekend's the weekend. They've absolutely shown their strength this weekend or this year with that 12 program, not giving up, fighting to the bitter end. I think they win again this weekend. And then my dark horse, I'm going with the number 36 Corvette, and it's purely because of the man, the myth, the legend himself, Robert Wickens, who is making that transition to GT3 cars. And I just want to see him succeed. I want to see him do so good. I want to see him get one more opportunity to race an IndyCar before he calls it quits and hangs the helmet up for good.
All right. My favorite, also, I'm going with old reliable, the number 12 Vassy. I like Parker Thompson. I think he's a badass. And then for my dark horse, I forgot that Robert Wickens was driving the 36. So I'm going to change mine to the 36 as well. I'm going to make identical picks to Jay. My original pick was the 57 of Windward because IMSA also screwed them over at Daytona. But big picture here, let's go Robert Wickens.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Robert Wickens, baby. Let's go. All right. And then final race of the weekend on Sunday, the Cup Series, the Iowa Corn 350. I'm going Ryan Blaney. He won this race, last year? Dominant performance. If there's one track Penske had just fucking owns, it's these Richmond, Phoenix, Iowa tracks. They just are dominant there. I'm taking him this weekend. It's enough said. It's Ryan freaking Blaney, man. Look at Blaney, man. My dark horse, excuse me. I'm kind of got a left field here on this one, dude. Like, if there's a place that I could see this happening, it'd be Iowa. It'd be the most Iowa redneck thing ever. I'm going with KFB, dude. Can you imagine if KFB won this weekend? Can you imagine? He's not going to win a race you expect him to win. He's going to win a race out of the blue one of these days. And you're going to be like, holy shit. KFB's in victory lane. And you're going to have to pinch yourself because you're not going to believe it's true. But it's going to be. When he gets out of the car and does the bow, it's good, and he spits out his Zen and or what is it, zone? And you're just gonna be like,
yeah.
holy shit. Fucking Kyle Busch has won. Holy shit. Why not this weekend in Iowa?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably shit my pants actually.
I would totally shit my pants, dude. It'd be insane.
Yeah. All right, for my favorite, I'm just gonna throw this out here because I don't really know what to expect, to be honest with you. My gut feeling, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but my gut feeling says Cindric.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels like a Penske weekend, dude. Weird.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Bell. I'll just go with Bell. He's been in a real bad dry spot lately. Some of it's been just bad luck. Actually, most of it has been some bad luck. But I don't know. Maybe he can get himself out front, stay out front, and win the race. Who knows? I mean, yeah. And then for our dark horse, I'm going to go with Hostin Karsovar. And yeah, I don't think that's a bad choice. Yeah.
No, it's a good choice. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be crazy if either KFB or Hostin Karsovar win.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
Holy shit, that'd be crazy. All right, NASCAR Fantasy, my lineup this weekend. I got Blaney, Hamlin, Elliott, Logano, Bell. I'm just going heavy on it because I got uses left. There's not that many races in the regular season. Let's just freaking burn them up. Let's do it.
I've got the 20. I've got the 45. I'll take the 2. And then I'll take the 77, and I'll take the 43.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like the 43 because Eric Jones, man, that legacy team, dude, they are not getting enough credit for what they've been able to do these last few weeks. They've shown a lot of speed, not race winning speed, but dude, the last couple of years they didn't even know they're on the track, and this year you actually see them up in the top 15, so that's impressive. All right, matchups. We got Chastain and Bubba Wallace matchup. I'm going to go with Chastain because I think the win hangover is going to hit that 23 team like a ton of shit this week. It's hard to be at the highest of emotional highs and then just have to turn around the next week and do it again. I think that's going to hit the 23 this week. They won't be back in their stride again until next week. So I'm going to take Chastain this weekend.
Yeah, same. I'm going to take the one over the 23 as well.
Next one is Elliott versus Bell. I'm gonna take Elliott over Bell, and it's probably a bold prediction saying that because of the raw speed Bell has had this year, but the consistency with Elliott, man, it just seems like every week he's in the top 10. And like, if I'm gonna do a matchup, I'm gonna go consistency over speed any day.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like though if Bell can finish, he's gonna finish higher.
Right.
But you take that chance, and I'm gonna take that chance, and I'm gonna take Bell.
Alrighty, I like it. All right, next one is Barry versus Recky Roundhouse Jr. I'm gonna go Barry over Ricky Roundhouse. really no logic or reason. I mean, this is a coin flip. Who cares at this point? Who cares about any
Yeah,
of these drivers? To be honest,
right.
nobody
Yeah,
cares.
yeah, yeah. I'm also gonna go with the 21. Um, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I don't know.
No, Dell Jr. would be pissed if he heard us talking shit about fucking Josh Berry. Yeah, you'd think it was his
Uh,
own son, bro.
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't know what he sees in that guy, but whatever. Next one is Blaney versus Byron. I'm going Blaney, man. I think he wins the race. Tom's got a gut feeling about Cindric. I've got a gut feeling about Blaney. Shit, I could see all three Penske guys in the top 5 this weekend. I have a good feeling that's gonna be a Penske weekend, especially with all the shit we've been talking about him. They're gonna just make us eat crow next Tuesday. So
Yeah, right.
I'll take Blaney over Byron.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna take Blaney as well. I just again, uh, I feel like that Cindric is gonna win this race. I feel like Blaney's gonna be really fast. I do feel like the 24 can be quick. We don't really see him up front a lot for these types of races, but I still think Blaney holds the advantage.
I agree. Alrighty. That'll do it for the podcast. Another fun weekend of racing, and then another fun weekend of racing upcoming. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This weekend, Tom, we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it. Idaho 208. I'm super excited. A few days away. Uh, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All the amount of time and work and everything we put into this, all the money, and we're here, dude. We're here. We're a few days away.
Yeah, I'll be in Idaho. Yeah. Hanging out with the Dega boys.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Be racing
Yeah.
at Meridian Speedway, downtown Meridian, Idaho 28, 208 lap race. We're in the modifieds, open motors, small tires, no tire changes. Tom's gonna be my guiding eye in the sky. try to figure that out and see if I don't fuck anything up, and I'm able to keep pretty well and see where we wind up.
I've got a table of adjustments that we can make.
Hell yeah.
As
Tom's
well.
ready. Tom's locked in.
Oh, I'm ready. I've done my homework.
Let's go. Let's go. It's gonna be fun. We got a practice day on Friday, and then race day on Saturday. We're gonna go and burn some tires up on Friday. See if we can get the car handling to my liking. See if we can get it where we want it. And then we're racing against some of the best race car drivers on the West Coast in these big motored, small tire modifieds. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Stout competition. A lot of guys that I see on that list, I've seen race like everywhere and won a lot of shit. So it's definitely going to be an uphill climb, but we're going to give it our hell. We're going to give it our all and see what we can do. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it. It's going to be fun to hang out and be with the boys, having Tom there. Donovan will be coming down to help crew a little bit. My brother, my dad. It was just be fun, man. We're just going to get back to racing, having fun racing. And that's the whole point of it. And if you guys want to watch, it should be on Flow Racing. Tune in to the Idaho 208 on Flow Racing. Come cheer on your boys. We'll be in the number 88 car. I've posted a photo on our YouTube page. I think I posted one on our Instagram and also on our Discord. And if you guys are bored on Saturday and need something to watch, tune in to Flow Racing and come cheer on your boys as we try to tackle the concrete jungle of Meridian Speedway, quarter mile short track against some of the best modified drivers on the West Coast. It's going to be exciting. That's all I've got, man. That's all I've got for this weekend, dude. Or this week's podcast. That's all I got. If you guys want to support us, make sure to follow us on all of our socials. All those links are in the description below, as well as on the screen for you guys to go follow us. Also, join our Discord. That link is also in the description below to join the best race community on the internet. All the rumors, drama, memes, news, whatever it may be, with related to any motorsport around the country or around the world. It's right there on our Discord. Post your own stuff. It's always fun when you guys interact and post your own stuff and interact with everybody else in the community. We really enjoy that and really appreciate it. Also, go check out our merch store. Go check out the Dega Boys merch store. That link is in the description below. Go buy you some Dega Boys swag, all kinds of awesome merch in there, as well as some merch on there for our race team for the 208. You can buy you a shirt. All those proceeds continue to help us continue to make content for you guys here on YouTube and our weekly podcast every Tuesday. Tom, thanks for joining me on this Tuesday, man. This was fun. I like talking racing. It's been a while, but we're here. We're back. We're hanging out, having fun. And I feel like we had a few laughs and enjoyed this podcast thoroughly. So Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the like button, the subscribe button, then bell notification to stay up to date. And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Have a great rest of your week and weekend.